we will put you on the hot seat right now with the Q&A challenge. So
Q&A challenge.
in this segment, we will assume that you are now in the final Q&A of Miss Universe. So please give us three numbers from 1 to 10, and then we will be asking you the corresponding question. So are you ready, Natasha?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Number
so
7.
yeah, please give us one number, the first number.
This is the ball. Now,
Okay.
number 7. Like you
Imaginary
do. Okay.
ball.
Mhm. Okay, the first number, please give
What
us
is
a
your
number from 1 to 10.
7.
Okay, question number 7. Question number 7 is, you're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why?
Hashtag, it does not end here. Because going to that march, I would hope it's a march full of women right across South Africa, joining forces together to fight against gender-based violence, because we know that this is a pandemic itself. And if we don't speak as a whole, and if we don't speak as one, and if we don't speak in masses, then our voices won't be heard. That's exactly why I think platforms such as this is so important, is for representatives to go out there and to really voice her country's issues and problems and pandemics, because it's not only one thing we are facing, it's multiple. So I think fighting together, we should be fighting as one.
wow? Very good.
That's good.
That's
Okay, the
that's
next,
kind of that's like the type of questions where you really need to think on your feet, because like 10 things
yeah.
come to mind and you're like, okay, which one am I going to choose? Love that one. Okay, so must
Okay.
I say another number?
Yep, another number.
Number 1.
Okay, number 1. Number 1 is a question from Miss Universe 2014 finals. What is the
Really?
greatest contribution of your country to the entire world?
Ooh, I would say it is showcasing diversity, because there's no other country than South Africa that can show that to people, is how diverse we are, the traditions we have, the culture we have. And I think it's so important to show that to the rest of the world, to be accepting to one another. Not a language, a race, not a gender, nothing should separate us, and we should treat each other the way you want to be treated, and respected like you want to be respected. And that's one thing that we can show the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Is the
Natasha's
clapping
been doing this
hand
really, really good. Yeah, and,
30
yeah, and,
seconds is done.
yeah, and the final number, the last number,
Last number.
Okay, last number would be 3.
number 3. The third number was asked in a Miss India pageant in the 90s.
In the 90s, love
If,
that.
if ignorance is bliss, then why do we seek knowledge?
Ooh. Then why we seek knowledge? I think that no matter what you know, you can always learn something new from the next person. And I think that's also a way to humble yourself, is knowing that you don't know everything, and that you should really try and learn from other people. Even if you are very accomplished, even if you are overqualified, there's always something more that you can learn of and from. And hopefully you can take that and learn and teach that to the next person that you interact with. What was her answer? I would like to know, because that's such a how do you perceive the question? Like, ignorance is bliss, and why we seek knowledge.
I think
Such
there's.
a
I think it's because when you know better, you're more equipped, and there's a different feeling in knowing than not knowing. Did I say it right? Did it make sense?
What's that saying of sometimes knowing nothing is best, like in some situations.
Yes.
And yeah, it's kind of how you perceive the question. But for me, it's you should always be humble in knowing that you can always do better and you can always learn more and you can always take away from other people, because
Yes.
this is why they are 70-year-old people, so they can teach you something. Because as a 23-year-old, I wouldn't know everything and I don't expect to know everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Some fans are commenting. Can you have two more questions?
Yes. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
let's say number 10.
Number 10. If you could choose what time period to be born and what sex to be, what would you choose and why?
I wouldn't choose anything else than when I was born and how, because you need to know that and be super content with the role you play in society and when. And you were placed on this earth at that specific time as a male or female for a reason. And it's to contribute to society. And I wouldn't have been going to Miss Universe 2020. They are still crowning 2020. I wouldn't be going to Miss Universe 2020 if I wasn't born when I was born and if I wasn't born a female. So you always need to know that there's a certain place you fill and such a big purpose for it.
Yeah. That's a good way to answer that question.
Drew,
Yeah.
actually, I'm just here to just give a clap.
I love that. We need an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to feed the fans, your final question. Give us a number.
Number.
You can ask anyone. I'll give it to you.
Okay, let me choose a fun question. Okay, this was asked to Brooklyn, Miss Universe 1997,
Ooh,
I
I know
think.
the answer. I know
Yeah,
the
if
answer.
there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
I would eat everything and I would eat it twice. How can you forget that answer? That's a
Yes,
winning answer.
that was
Okay,
a very iconic.
outrageous. What would I do and why? Okay, honestly speaking, if there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do and why? I would crown myself. Like I would go up to Zuli and be like, "Thank you, give me the crown." Crown me now.
As simple as that, right?
Because breaking all the rules. I'm like, listen, you can give me the crown. There's no competition. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I love it.
But I think I would do the same.
Like, let's be honest.
Yes.
Yeah, just being honest. That was
Okay.
fun. That was fun, Natasha.
Thank you, guys. That was really nice. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. I think you're ready. You're ready for Miss Universe.
Oh, thank you, guys. You know what? There's
Yeah.
still so much that needs to be done, but taking it day by day because there's a lot going on. And, all girls are working really hard and we can see that. So we really, really appreciate your support to all the countries, not only your own, but to everyone else. We love it and we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
So now we're unfortunately we've been enjoying this interview, but we're now on the home stretch of the show. So these are some of the questions that you might have been asked already. So okay, the first of the final questions. As a beauty queen, you are not just a face, but also an ambassador of South Africa. So how will you introduce South Africa to your fellow contestants?
To my fellow contestants. Okay, so how I would explain South Africa or introduce South Africa. First off, telling them that you have to experience it firsthand to know exactly what I'm talking about, but that we obviously have a world wonder, world wonder. And it's obviously Table Mountain. So we've got so much scenery. We've got so much cultures. We've got 9 different provinces where if you go from the one to another, it feels like an entire different world, but yet they are still combined with tradition. And Yeah, I would just say we are warm and welcoming people. We really do love um, spirits and energy, and we try to get that across to other people. We love a good braai, so that's our favorite food, papwoord and choppy. So we really, really love that. I would like them to taste that. And just say, like, we've got the best weather in South Africa. And regardless if it's sports, if it's pageants, so we really are determined to do the best we can. We won the World Cup. We won Miss Universe twice in the last 5 years.
Mhm.
So we can really just show that we are so multifaceted in every single department. Um, and that's exactly what I call diverse. You can't get more than that.
Okay, very. Now,
How would you
Natasha.
explain the Philippines? I would actually like to hear. If you could introduce Philippines to me,
Mm.
how would
I,
you?
I will go, Amir.
No, no, no. You can answer, Drew.
Okay. I would borrow the tourism slogan of the Philippines.
We
It's
have
more
the
fun in the
same thing in
Philippines.
mind.
I really did. You also want to say that?
Yeah, it's more fun in the Philippines. Is
I
it right,
really
Drew?
love the slogan. You know what? I actually heard that a lot. I've
Mm.
heard that a lot.
Yeah.
It's more fun in the Philippines. So where should I visit? Should I visit the Philippines?
You
Oh,
should.
yeah, you should go to Palawan. It's like called the last frontier. We have great islands and beaches and underwater activities there. You can also go
How's the
to
weather there? Is it
Ilocos.
also like
Yeah, it's tropical. It's like it's
in the
hot all the
tropical?
time,
You see,
or it's rainy all the
I love
time.
summer, and South Africa is always hot. No matter if it's during winter, it would be cold in the morning, but here in the afternoon it feels like summer again. So I don't know
Mhm.
what snow would feel like. So love the fact that it's tropical. Love that.
Yes.
We hope to see you here.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine,
Hopefully.
imagine. No, I would love to,
Yes.
guys.
Cross fingers.
Thank you. I know, like with the restrictions, there probably won't be an audience at Miss Universe. We aren't sure yet, but yeah, so we won't be seeing, all the supporters there. That's normally they supporting Miss Universe, but we will keep you in our minds and in our hearts going there.
Okay. Okay. I have a question, Natasha, because
Yeah.
it's okay. Because it seems South Africa has perfected the formula for Miss Universe, having placed in the top three in the last 3 years. What qualities do you feel you have that would help you keep the placement in the Miss Universe as part of the placement streak in the Miss Universe or winning Miss
Mm.
Universe?
I would say being a visionary, going above and beyond what we think Miss Universe is all about. I would say hardworking, and like I said, I don't say it with a light heart. I say it with it being in my being to know that I'm not going there and expecting anything without hard work. And I would say humbleness, to never lose that groundedness in knowing that you've got there through the help of loads of people and through support and love, and not only by yourself. And that's such a quality that I look up to in all the former winners and even the girls that place in the top three. They're just so humble and grateful, and I think that would assist me.
Mhm.
Okay.
And now, this is a pass or go question. I will type
Okay,
the question on the private chat, and you can say pass if you don't want to answer it, or go if
okay.
If you
you
wanna
would like to
go, if
answer
you
it.
wanna answer the
But
question.
this is one of the most popular questions from the fans. But we will give you the
Okay.
freedom to answer it. So here is the question: pass or go?
I don't think you will like my answer, but let's go with that.
Okay,
Go. Okay, go. So the
love
question,
it.
for the benefit of our fans, our viewers, the question is: this is a what if scenario. You are part of the Miss Universe top three. Name two other countries you envision yourself holding hands with.
Okay, so should I actually name or can I give my answer?
No, you can give your answer.
My answer is regardless of who the other two girls is, as long as I'm in that top three. I'm like, I don't care who I'm holding hands with. I just need to be the one holding hands with them. And you know
Okay.
what? Why I'm not giving an answer, names? It's not as if, you know, I don't see girls, that's my preference, and that's, you know, is competition to me. But knowing that I'm not going into Miss Universe and seeing this as competition, because honestly speaking, the organization is looking for something specific. And if it's you, it's going to be you. Like, we aren't, not any one of us is the same. And I can just see on social media that every single girl brings something totally different. And it's purely on what they are going to want for the next Miss Universe. So it can be anyone, because I feel like every single year in that top three, there's someone who surprises us.
Okay. Natasha, I just
That's
want to
good.
ask Drew. I want to ask Natasha.
Go, Amir.
Um, do you have any communication so far with the contestants? Do you
We
have
do
friends
have a group
already? Group
We
chat.
do have
Okay.
a group chat on WhatsApp, and actually Indonesia invited me to it. So we do, like, if it's someone's birthday, we would congratulate them. If it's Women's Day, or if we are excited, like when we heard the announcement date, we're also excited. We're like, "Yay, guys, it's in Florida, and it's the 16th of May." And you know, like Bolivia, she inboxed me when I got COVID. Like, the girls do DM each other. So yes, we do have communication. It's not like set conversations, but we do interact with each other, and we want to get to know each other before getting there.
It's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Drew.
now I am on the second to the last question. And earlier you mentioned that you started your journey in the pageant world at 12 years old. So let us imagine that there's a time machine and you could go back and talk to your 12-year-old self in the past. What would you tell her?
You are doing the best you can, and don't let society standards change any part that you are of yourself. I honestly feel like there shouldn't be put pressure on a 12-year-old, specifically not in the pageant industry. So I would just be telling her, listen, girl, you are doing the best you can. Just keep going as long as you're yourself.
Okay.
And finally, fill in the blanks. I
Fill in the
am
blank.
Natasha from South Africa, and I am blank.
Blank.
Okay, I'll say go. I'm Natasha Joubert, Miss Universe South Africa, and I'm a visionary. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to put me apart.
Wow.
Yeah. So thank you, Natasha, for joining us on Missosology Beauty Talks. I know you have a very busy schedule, but still you made time for us. So thank you.
Thank you
I'm
so
so
much,
sorry.
Natasha.
No, thank you guys. And yeah, sorry if we are busy. It's nothing else than busyness and a tight schedule. But thank you for making the time for us and doing all your research and supporting us. And I see everything. Trust me, like I said, I've been following you guys for a while. So I appreciate it a lot. And thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Really, really thank you. And thank you for the
Yeah.
support and that.
Thank you
And
for giving
Bong,
answering the questions.
yeah,
No, thank you for
Bong,
asking.
yeah.
Listen, guys, this is practice. You can't practice enough. So I'm like, throw it to me. If it's hard, throw it to me. Let me fail and let me try again, you know. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good
And Bong
luck.
just want to send his regards to you.
Oh,
Bong Chan.
thank you. Thank you so much.
And also, yeah, and also thank you to the Miss South Africa organization again for allowing us to have this
They
interview.
were so excited when I told them. They were really
Oh,
excited. Yes. I saw them.
Drew,
They posted it on social media yesterday, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes, they're loving it.
Yeah, before we let you go, we just want to ask you a quick message to all your support from around the world.
I don't think that thank you can say it enough, because we wouldn't have been here if there wasn't anyone supporting us or encouraging us. I just want to say thank you so much to every single South African, but not only South Africans, to anyone in the Philippines or right around the world for supporting us. We really appreciate it, and we hope to make you guys proud.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Once again,
Natasha. Good luck in
yeah.
advance. God
Once
bless you.
again, thank you, Natasha.
Sorry guys, it's lagging. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. Yep. Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck in Miss Universe. So,
Thank you so much, guys.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.